Hey guys, welcome back to At Home with Yolanda. Welcome back to the Kylie Homeway YouTube page. Thank you so much for joining us today. And today we're going to be talking about 5 mistakes that you may make in your bedroom, and just 5 things to also consider if you are designing or revamping or thinking of giving your bedroom a makeover. Now, before we get right into it, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on this channel to get up to date with all our weekly videos on all things interior. Let's get started. Now, the first thing that I wanted to consider when you're designing your room, and first things to try and avoid, is the placement of your bed. Placement of your bed is literally a game changer and will set the mood for the entire room. So the best place to actually place your bed is opposite the door, or opposite when you come in, the first wall that you see, that is where your bed should be placed. Now, I know it's a bit tricky because it's been tricky for me, right? My room, in fact, I'm actually redesigning my bedroom after 5 years of having the same design. And the hardest part has been exactly that, where to place our bed. Because the problem is there are windows going through the entire room. So it is an absolute mission to actually know where we can place our bed. So the bed placement is actually very important to make sure that you get a good night's sleep, because where it is placed will actually affect your night's sleep. And how is that? It's because if you place it on a side that's on the noisier side of the house, or on the wall that's on the noisier side of the room, then you will be disturbed by any noise that you hear on the busier side of the room. But if you place it normally on opposites, if you place the bed, if you place the bed opposite your door, that's normally a quieter place versus if you place it adjacent to the door. Number two should actually be number one, because it has to do with the color of your room. Now, we've all heard that certain colors invoke certain moods in us. You want to use that exact principle when you are deciding on which color to paint your room. You want to stick to your smoother and more relaxing colors, because that's what you come into your room to do. You want to relax, and the color of your room should invoke exactly that kind of mood. You don't want to go too bold in terms of your bedroom, but if you must, I would say that if you want to experiment with color, or you want to have something colorful, I would say leave that to the accessories and maybe to your bedding. But the actual paint of the room, try to select your smoother, more neutral colors to also have a room that promotes a good night's sleep. Here is your rug. Now, I know me and rugs, right? This is actually probably one room where I would let you guys keep that fluffy that fluffy carpets that you like so much. But there's a but. It must be the right size. So the size of your rug should have at least two legs of the bed on the rug, right? So it can't be too small, and it can't be like in the middle of your bed. So make sure that your positioning of your rug is covering both sides of the bed. But if it can't, you could have runners on both sides of the bed, on the sides. I think that also works if you find that you can't find a rug big enough to go under your bed and completely cover it. Another thing is to also go easy, on the type of material that you use on this rug. This rug needs to be something soft, something luxurious, and you definitely want to go with something that you want your feet to feel first thing in the morning when you step out of your bed. Another mistake is the size of your bed. The size of your bed is imperative to how your room will look and feel. If the bed is too big, then any other items that you try to put in there will look and feel squashed. So make sure you get the right size bed and the right type of bed as well. Now, if we had to go through types of bed, it would have to be a completely different video. But look at beds with headboards. Is your headboard going to be straight on the wall? Is it going to be a full bed set with matching side pedestals, or is it going to be a canopy bed? It's really all up to you, but make sure it is the right size. And while we're still on size, make sure that your nightstands as well are also the right size. What I normally say is that your nightstands should be at least 70 to 90 centimeters from your bed. So if this is your bed and your nightstand has to be somewhere here, make sure that if this is your bed, you still have at least 90 centimeters to 70, from 70 to 90 centimeters of nightstand space available to still decorate. If you have less than that, then chances are your bed is a bit small. Yeah, one thing is on my example. Let me put this back. Common mistakes I'm seeing a lot as well is the wrong size nightstands and side tables, if you rather use a side table, in proportion to your bed. Now you want to make sure that whatever nightstand you buy or you design into your room is not too low or too high for your actual room. So what I normally say is that when you are lying in bed, you want to make sure that when you put down your glasses or your book, you just stretch your hand across. You want to go too high because your bed is low and your nightstand is higher, or you want to go too low where you actually have the fear of dropping something. So just make sure that when you have chosen your bed or designed your bed, the nightstands that go with them are also the right height. Another thing that I see people getting wrong as well, making a mistake in, is a tall headboard and a short mattress. Now, if your mattress is too short and is not in proportion with your headboard, what's going to happen is when you are sitting on your bed, your headboard is literally going to be here, and then it's going to have your head bumping on the wall, and we don't want that, right? So make sure, again, if you have to, literally go around these shops with a measuring tape, or when you buy online, make sure you have a measuring tape on hand to avoid these type of mistakes. Now this last mistake is very close to home because it's a mistake that I made as well. So if you go back to the placement of your bed, if you have to place your bed on a window or on a wall that has a window, then you want to make sure that you're not blocking out natural light. Wherever you choose to place your bed or to place the design of your bedroom, make sure that it's in a place where natural light will come in. Now, I know this because where I placed my bed, little if any light comes in from that window. So in order to not get that wrong for the new design, I am definitely going for a shorter headboard this time, and I'm going for something that won't block as much sunlight than what is currently happening. So definitely try not to block the natural sunlight that comes into your room by your furniture or the placement of your furniture items. So that is it for this week. I hope you've learned something from the mistakes in which we should not make in our bedrooms. I hope that this helps in you decorating or you renovating, or even just giving your bedroom a little makeover here and there. Remember, it's the small changes that make all the difference, from just changing the position of your bed to adding maybe lighter and smaller furniture items so your room doesn't look as cluttered. I'll see you again next week, guys. Bye.